and her name is Maria Horn from Salisbury, and we're so pleased that she has decided to run for office.
Both of you. I am incredibly proud to be among that demographic that Roberta and Michelle just talked about, of women running for office for the first time. My name is Maria Horn, and tonight I am officially announcing my candidacy to run as state representative for Connecticut's 64th district. Many speakers who've come before me, I think it's pretty clear why state government is so important right now. I was ready to make that case to you, but I'm not sure it hasn't already been made. I think it's more important today than it has ever been. With Washington Republicans and state Republicans challenging a lot of vital services that we hold dear in our state. Goodness, the list is long, but among the things that Connecticut is going to have to step up and protect are access to reliable, affordable health care, promoting economic growth and policies that can create jobs right here in our region, making sure that every child in our district has access to quality public education. The election in 2016 was a shock to our system, but it also created that powerful wave of opposition that every single person in this room is a member of. It brought things like the Women's March, where millions of us stood up all over the world and looked around and saw people of like mind and understood that our values are alive and well, and what we have to do is stand up. So I'm happy to be standing up today. My values started with my family. I had a mother who, as some of you know, passed away just a couple of months ago. She was a very deeply patriotic person. I spent a good deal of my youth following her around while she knocked on doors and collected signatures and generally buttonholed everybody that she could find about the issues that she cared about. She believed strongly in equal opportunity for everyone. And she did not put up with empty complaints. If you had something negative to say or weren't happy with the way things were, you didn't sit around and talk about it. You got up on your feet and you changed it. She also instilled in me the value of education, which I hope to really make a priority. I've lived it in my life, not only in my own education, but I have served on a number of different school boards, and I am currently the chair of the Indian Mountain School Board. Teachers have been pivotal to me. I owe them my academic success, and more than that, that sense of belief in your own capacities that a gifted teacher can give you when you're a young child. Education is critical, particularly early education is a life changer for kids. So it's going to be critical for us to continue to fight for that quality public education for every single kid in the state of Connecticut. Education is also important more broadly in areas like healthcare. We are in this area, like in many other areas, getting hit pretty hard by the opioid epidemic. But we now know that there's pretty significant evidence that early intervention with school-age kids can make a difference. And my husband and I have been part of a project with others locally to raise money to implement such a program in the local schools, and it's in place today, I'm proud to say. I would describe myself as a fundamentally pragmatic person. I've spent most of my career focusing on things where I can make a positive difference in the world. When I moved to Salisbury, where I now live with my husband, my 3 kids, represented by my son tonight, and my dog, when we first came here, I joined a group of people who raised the money to build a new firehouse. And that was an immediate, tangible difference in our community, not just broadly for the community, but also specifically for the volunteer firefighters that are so important to the fabric of our community and protect us every day. I joined the Board of Women's Support Services, and I know the Executive Director of Women's Support Services here tonight. Women's Support Services is an agency committed to eradicating or ending domestic violence. It is also one of the agencies in this region that continues to provide free guidance and counseling services in this rural area that is generally pretty starved for that kind of resource. So that made a tangible difference in the community. I'm running for office because I believe in fairness, and I am committed to the fact that government must protect the most vulnerable. Before I moved to Salisbury, I had careers in both finance and law. And as a federal prosecutor, you face all kinds of people. I've faced off against drug dealers, money launderers, gang members, what have you. Many of those people were dangerous, but not just because they were violent. They were dangerous because they were powerful, and they were willing to use that power at the expense of the most vulnerable among us. And to me, the cases that still resonate with me today are the ones where those powerful people use that authority to target vulnerable people, children, the elderly, the infirm, the drug addicted. Target them, exploit them, and impoverish them. Those stick with me today. And I know how to deal with bullies, and I'm not going to back down. I also, believe it or not, am looking forward to being part of the conversation of Connecticut addressing its fiscal challenges, which, as you all know, are pretty serious. I have worked as a financial analyst. I've chaired nonprofit boards. I know my way around a balance sheet. I also currently serve on the Board of Finance in Salisbury, which I know is a powerful bipartisan counterexample to the national dysfunction of politics. Connecticut has tough decisions to make. Its budget is in crisis, as many of you know, and it has been for more than a decade. So there's tough times ahead, but now is definitely the time to tackle those issues head on. And I think that I can be part of a group of people like Michelle and others who can help craft cost-effective policies that can make the kind of long-term investments in our communities, our environment, and our citizens that really make a difference for our region. I'm also literally running for office, so bear with me here. The Connecticut, the 64th district is the largest geographic district in the state of Connecticut. It includes the 9 towns of, just in case you didn't know, Salisbury, Sharon, North Canaan, Kent, Cornwall, Norfolk, and parts of Goshen and Torrington. So it's a lot of miles to cover. But my plan is to lace up my marathon sneakers, I am a runner, as some of you know, and run through those towns and meet as many people as I can, talk to them about what they care about, what matters to them, what frightens them, what gets them up in the morning, and just get to know the district a little bit better. I would love it if any of you would join me on one of those runs, but you can also meet me for coffee. Or pastry. I'm available for all of the above, or just a chat. So I would invite all of you to also follow us on Facebook at Maria is Running, and or on our web campaign website, which is mariaisrunning.com. You see the theme here. So I want to thank Barbara Mulkey for letting me come tonight and announce my candidacy. Democracy First, I'm proud to be part of this group. And I hope to see you all out there, and I hope to be the next representative for the 64th district.